Yeah. So we did the same flow.
I loved it. I watched the interview. Wasn't 100% convinced about the whole rehab story.
Why not? What didn't?
It was too short.
Oh, okay. Oh, him going to.
Yeah.
But yeah, a lot of people thought
it was too short. It was too short. Unless also if the abuse of the drugs at that time was like for a short period.
Yeah.
And then making sense, could the rehab vis-a-vis whatever he went through. So yes, maybe. But I know people who've been to rehab.
Yeah.
I've seen people who've gone to, friends alike, who have gone through rehab, and it is excruciating. Withdrawal symptoms, hallucinations, depression, all of that. And then they're given medication upon medication to try and treat the symptoms that they have so that it washes out of the system.
Yeah.
And, therapy, prayers, family meetings, isolation. A lot goes into getting the person back on track.
Yeah.
So listening to him, yes, something happened, but I don't know if it was effective enough.
Yeah. Well, it's just that we don't hang out with him much.
Yeah.
So I don't really know the sort of person he is. But he came off as being someone who seems committed to.
Very committed. Yes, that I did pick.
Yeah, and also even when I asked about the relapse and stuff, I realized that it takes long. For someone to really get off something that they've been on for a long time.
Yeah.
So yes, I agree with you that I thought that the time he went for rehabilitation, a lot of people thought it was like too little. The time he went, but I think he has a good support system because now he stays in the Brook and they're trying very very hard to keep him away from. Temptation, as it were.
Yeah, and I guess also having a very supportive partner assists with some decisions.
Yeah.
When he feels like, he's got someone to talk to. He's got, like you said, a really good support system.
Yeah.
But my questions was just really on the, was the rehab really that effective? I mean, you guys were drinking here with him.
Yeah. So maybe that could have been a problem on our part because here we drink, right? We have drinks.
Yeah.
So, of course, we offer our guests.
Unless if he knows how to control
he
also that
drank
part
much.
of things.
He just had a drink or two. But some people in the comments were saying, is he really okay? Is he? But, the impression that I got was like, I think he's on the right path. And I think, look, I don't know.
He's not going to be hundreds. That's one thing for sure, right? He's not going to be hundreds. Yeah. But the fact is he on that road
I think
with
so.
Discipline?
I think so. The level of commitment that Tinashe Mutarisi has in him is very invested in him. And I think it's not just financial investment. He's just actually invested in just getting the young man to be on the right path.
Okay.
And he's very protective of him. And I think the way things are structured right now, I think it's going in the right direction. And also, even if you listen to the conversation that we had with him, he was bringing out some really smart answers. And it's just that, for a lot of us, we don't know how he is naturally. But he seems like...
well-structured.
Yeah,
well-structured responses.
So, of course, you also had people who say, but the English... I thought the English was all right. I had no problem. Nash, did we have a problem? I thought the English was fine.
We need to stop using English as a measure of intelligence.
Yeah.
As long as you're able to articulate and express yourself.
Putin can't even speak English. You know what I mean? There are lots of top leaders who can't speak English.
Yes.
So English is not like... You know what I mean? So, a lot of people had something to say about this or that or whatever. But overall, I thought it was a very good interview. It was a very good representation of who he is.
There were moments where he was almost like a bit on the arrogant side.
Yeah, he came out a bit